legalizing it is not good. I think because culturally in our country, right, we have this thing that we must be filial and we must give back to the parents. This is a cultural thing that runs in the Asian society. But if you see in the West, right, they have this understanding that I see you through school. Then most of the time they say, we have our own money and we will go to a retirement place and then we will, you are you, me and me. But you see, when we come to a place where we are westernized, but in an Asian society, right, it's not understanding. It's like the older generation, they have this mindset that the younger people must look after them and give them money. Then when we come up and we grow up, we have this mindset that, why must I give you the money? If you bear me, right, you don't bear me as an investment. You bear me as like, we are mother and I am your daughter. We have that kind of like relationship. Why are you treating me like I'm an investment and you are?
Okay, I understand.
Okay, then it becomes a conflict between the mother and the daughter because of money. When actually things would have been very, very civil. If money didn't come into the place, then it comes that the mother and the daughter, they quarrel and they quarrel and they quarrel. If money didn't come into place, then we would have lived very civilly. So I think the solution to the problem is that we should just tell them, parents, you should just put it in mind that in the future, it's going to be very, very possibility that your children will not in any way, give you money. Then put it in a way that you as a person must plan for a future which you have to be independent. But in a way, it is good because the parent will be independent financially.
So if I can summarize very quickly, don't legalize it. Let everybody do their own proper financial planning. Take care of yourself. Okay? Yeah, great. Grace, want to respond to that?
Yeah, I just want to pick up on Stephen's point. If that's the case, why should we have in our laws that one man can only marry one wife? It's my own personal decision.
Ladies, got a view on that? Yes, carry on.
Why do we say that if you abandon your children, the parents, like we can bring the parents to court, right?
Okay.
It's values. Right. We are totally grounded by values.
So laws reflect societal values.
Yeah, so,
So it can't be completely outside of the legal framework because the laws are enacted to reflect the society's values. So in this case,
the legal system in some ways draw the boundary, the OB marker. Actually, personally, I hope that we'll never use a law like that against children. That the children would know their responsibility and that we will have a law but never use the law.
Right. Okay.
So but it's a very attractive argument, I must say. I must think about better way to
rebut his argument.
That one, yes.
Okay. All right.
By the way, actually the Parental Maintenance Act is already there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's just that there's no criminalizing. We make them pay up, but we don't put them in jail. And we're not talking about criminalizing yet. Yes. We're talking about strengthening this payment part. Right.
Yeah. Actually, frankly speaking, personally, I would prefer the law be passed. The reason why I'm seeing this is that a lot of younger people, when they get more and more educated, they're exposed more through internet, through the Western worlds, Western values. 20 years later, 30 years later, you might see a scenario whereby a lot of parents are being abandoned, old folks, that kind of thing. So value changes, you can't really stop it. But if there's a law to constantly remind people that you cannot do it, if you do it, I can throw you to jail, which I feel is a very subtle reminder to maintain these values. That's how I feel about it.